Okay, so this whole process is actually pretty easy, and you can begin it from this page, or you could begin it from within in your ebook. Either way, you'll notice there are gears in the upper right-hand corner, and I want to go ahead and point out this is my student set, and I've just chosen to put all of my students into the same exact set. Now, what it does is it allows me to see who's been active and how long they've been active in a particular area. If I wanted to do quizzes and whatnot, then I'd be able to do that with student grades here. But I just want to show you how to set it up. You'll click in the gears and you'll click on Manage Student Sets, and then you'll get in here and you'll see I already have mine. There's my code. But if you want to do it, you create a new student set. You can create from scratch or a copy, and then you would just plug in all this information. And I think it's more for you than it is for Norton. Okay. Now, once you've done that, you'll tell your students to do basically the same thing. They'll get into these gears and they'll have the opportunity to add themselves to a student set. They will punch in the number that you give them, and then they'll be in the student set. Now, real quick, some of them it may not work. How will we know? Well, you see this icon on the left here that says instructor content, looks like a little mortar. That mortar will not appear if it didn't work for them. Now, saying it didn't work is a little bit disingenuous. It worked, but what'll happen is they're like in an old version of the ebook. I don't know why this doesn't automatically update. But they'll click on the gears and it will say you're in an old ebook. Do you want to join the beta for the new one? They'll click yes, and then the mortar will show up. Now, for some of my guys, the web browser began to crash and reload and crash and reload. Eventually, it sorted itself out. Some of them closed the browser, some rebooted the computer, some just waited. It's just, for whatever reason, it's taking anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes, and sometimes the computer kind of freaks out. Now, here's the benefit of it. You can see markings, and these actually become links. So you click on this and view and book. And this is where I'm telling them, obviously, stop reading here because I'm splitting the Middle Ages into Anglo-Saxon and Anglo-Norman. They can click these and boom, go straight to the next section without having to read the 10 pages in between. And you'll notice I'm already getting stuff set up for Beowulf, telling them where to skip. So that'll speed things up. What's more, say you wanted to add some kind of information, you just highlight what you want to. You can create a note, highlight in different colors, create more instructor notes. Whatever the case, you're doing this during class with the boys watching, and boom, all of those notes are going to pop up for them as well on their ebook. So I think that's all very cool and potentially very helpful.